It's the Daily Dog.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Daily Doug. I am thankful that you are here today. I think we have a fun one today. For the first time on the channel, I will be reacting to music by the band Camel. And this is another instance where this is a band that I have not been familiar with their music, and a bunch of fans on the channel and on Patreon have been saying you should really do some Camel, and I thought, okay. So which ones do we do? And it was actually Adi from India, all the way in India, that wrote in and suggested that we do Rhayader and Rhayader Goes to Town. These are two songs that were from Camel's the Snow Goose, their third album that they released in 1975. As I read in today, I read that they had in their album the previous year called Mirage used the Lord of the Rings as a basis and sort of inspiration for the music that was on the album. And they wanted to try that approach again. And so they selected Paul Gallico's novella called The Snow Goose. And they had some copyright considerations in this that kept them from using some of the author's own words as lyrics. And it also led to the album being named Music Inspired by the Snow Goose instead of just The Snow Goose. The story itself, The Snow Goose, A Story of Dunkirk, was published in the Saturday Evening Post in 1940, and then the next year as a novella, as a short story. And it's been a long time since I read it, but a very, very lovely story. A story of friendship and love and sort of dedication over the years amid the horrors of war, right? Rhayader is a town in Wales, but it's also the name of one of the main characters in the story. So these two pieces, Rhayader and Rhayader Goes to Town, are the second and third tracks on this album, and they're often performed together as a single piece. People have told me, they said, make sure you do both of them. So I'm like, okay, I'll do both of them. Let's see, Andrew Latimer is on guitars and flute, and Peter Bardens is on keyboards, Doug Ferguson's on bass, Andy Ward is on drums and percussion. Latimer and Bardens share the writing credit for these pieces. And as I spot checked a little bit today, I found a live recording on Camel's YouTube channel, which is what we're going to react to. But it sounded quite fun, and I think I'm going to go back to the keyboard again. So let me get set up, and I'll join you when I'm back over at the keyboard. This will be a lot of fun. Okay, look at the flutes. Going. They're in C, mostly C minor, I would say. There's that functional 5 chord. Okay. Solo section. It's kind of a modal thing in C, down to G minor, up to B flat, down to A or A minor, back to the C. Those 4 chords. Nice. C, G minor, B flat, A minor. Fun piece. Okay, so this must be the end of the first little piece. And now he's going to go to town. A little harder edge. Still in C though. Down a full step to B flat. Ah. Then a full step to A flat to the dominant. Back up to flat 6. 5. Ah. Keyboard players playing fast sextuplets, fast triplets. Okay. 5. Flat 7. Let's see. Yeah. E flat. Flat 6. The 5 chord. Back up to A flat. Yeah. Ah. So they go back to C, but now they're in C minor instead of using the C major chord. Major 4 chord. Back to 1. Nice. That's a cool chord. Let's see if we can figure it out. A flat. They didn't play it again. Huh. Maybe they'll come back to it. I gotta see if I can figure that one out. Okay, we're back to that. This feel, C minor, flat 6. Huh. Where'd it go? Ah! Solo section. Woo! That's what glued to those chords though. Okay, down to flat 7, flat 6. Is that 5 or 5? Woo! Got it. Oh! So C minor, down to 7, B flat, flat 6. The 6 goes to 2, but it's a 5 of 5. Then the flat 2 major 7, back to minor 1. That's cool. You could put C in all those chords, by the way. I think. Okay. Fun. It's a really neat progression to solo over. We got one there. So this is just a 6 to 2, major 2 to flat 2, and then to 1. So they're using flat 2 as a tritone substitution for the 5 chord. Because it's a tritone away from where it should be. Should be that. But it's... hang on. Instead of so what's a tritone substitution? It's a substitution of a chord for the chord that should be there, and it's a tritone away from where it should be. So if they're in C, down to B flat, to A flat, the D chord, the 5 of 5, should go to the 5 chord and back, right? So the D chord should go to the G7, right? But instead of the G chord, it goes to a D flat chord. And there, I think they're using, instead of the D flat dominant 7 to C, they're using a D flat major 7. Huh, cool stuff. Fun sound. Huh. Minor 4-ish. And I think they're done. Ending on C. Both songs in C. Makes sense that they would be played together. That totally works. Fun. Well, that was quite fun, wasn't it? I didn't really realize that that was going to be specifically all an instrumental, but I should have known when I didn't see any lyrics included in information about the song. But what a neat little piece. I love the inclusion of the flute, and the chord progressions were quite yummy. And that was a neat little introduction to the band Camel. So thanks to Audie on YouTube for suggesting this one, and a whole bunch of other people for getting me on the Camel bandwagon. I enjoyed that very much. I hope you did as well. And thanks for being with us today. We'll see you next time on another edition of The Daily Doug.